You know how I like to troll Cowboy fans because I can't stand those noisy and disgusting people. I can't stand Cowboy fans. They're the worst. It was just a national embarrassment.
Bang the table. How about them Cowboys? Bang the table right now.
Thanks for watching Numbskull News, and today we're talking about the Cowboys. Freaking lost season, man. I thought 12-4. I thought wrong. I've already canceled my YouTube TV subscription. It's the only reason I pay $70 a month is to watch the Cowboys. So why do I want to watch this shit anymore this year? It's horrible. It's not going anywhere. I'm not going to learn anything. At this point, I don't care. Rebuild the whole son of a bitch. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. Of course, there's a lot of reasons why they completely shit the bed this season. I'm not going to over talk about the injuries. A lot of people have had injuries. Now, I understand Dak Prescott goes out, kind of screws you. However, you still have Andy Dalton, who's a good quarterback. The only problem is the entire offensive line is trash now. When Connor Williams is your best guy, you don't have a damn offensive line. A lot of teams deal with injuries. A ton of teams have dealt with injuries this year, this COVID year, and I've seen teams overcome bad injuries to an offensive line. But even with Dak, they couldn't overcome it. They were 1-3, turning the ball over like a son of a bitch. Dak was putting up great numbers, historic numbers, before he broke his ankle off. But like I said, it still only resulted in 1-3. To me, that's not a good enough sample size. There wasn't enough time to say, okay, did this thing turn around with Dak? We don't know. We'll never know. It's a lost season as far as really judging Dak, giving him that year, saying, okay, here's all these weapons, go for it. So that's screwed. Of course, all the Dak Prescott apologists out there, they thought as soon as Dak went down, oh, that's it, everything's done. But I wanted to see what Andy Dalton could do with this thing. But of course, with this offensive line, he doesn't really have a chance. He never did. Kind of sucks. But overall, as far as evaluating the quarterback position, this year is a complete and utter waste. Complete and utter waste. Dak gets hurt early, and there's literally no one there to protect Andy Dalton to allow him time to throw the ball, to see if he can actually do something with the team. And then there's coaching. Now, there's a lot of people calling for the firing of Mike Nolan. I wouldn't object to that because I thought it was really stupid to change from a 4-3 to a 3-4 in this type of year when you don't really have an offseason. You don't have a preseason. How the hell do you install a whole new defense and expect these guys to really get it down when they can't practice it? And Mike McCarthy, some people are even calling for his firing. Let me tell you something, he's a good coach. What we thought in the preseason is still true right now. He's a good coach. All right, he got dealt a really shitty hand. He lost his starting quarterback, majority of his starting linemen. I mean, what the hell do you want? This guy can't work miracles. He can't pull a Tyron Smith-like guy out of his ass and throw him out there. He can't pull Lyle Collins out of his ass. Those guys are gone for the year. They're not coming back. But people really need to slow the hell down on this. Oh, we need to get rid of Mike McCarthy crap. All right, it's ridiculous. Here's the problem. This team never lived up to any expectations for how long? The last 10 years? I know they haven't done anything for the last 26, but really, the expectations of the last 10 years have been through the roof every offseason, and they never live up to it. All right, and that's why Jason Garrett gets fired. Because they don't live up to expectations. We bring in a whole new coaching staff, and it's worse. How is that possible? Is it the coach's fault that everyone's half-assing it all over the field? No. What really pissed me off is a couple of these sorry-ass players going out there and saying, oh, these guys don't know how to coach. They're not prepared. They're not good at their jobs. Really? Because what I'm looking at are a bunch of damn players who aren't good at their jobs. Supposed to tackle, right? Supposed to tackle Jalen Smith. I don't see any tackling. All I see is a bunch of overpaid garbage on the defensive side of the ball. Do I blame the coaching staff. Maybe a little bit, just on the defensive side. I blame them a little bit. But most of this goes on the players. I'm sorry. This is crap. This is dog shit. In a dog shit division, you're the worst. You just got stomped. Stomped by the Washington Redskins. I don't know what to tell you. You damn near got beat by the Giants. You're going to go against the Eagles. At least the Eagles are playing with heart. You know how hard that is for me as a Cowboys fan to say that the Eagles play with heart, Cowboys don't? That sucks. That's such a horrible indictment. But it's true. So now as a fan, the only thing I have now to look forward to is to hope that every week ends up in a loss. All right, I want to get in the top 5 picks. We're headed there. I don't think we're getting 5 wins this year. I don't see 5 wins. I mean, if the Redskins can kick your ass, and I mean kick your ass, who can't? I mean, everyone is going to have a field day with this team. It completely sucks. This is a 2 or 3 win team. All right, so that's all we have to look forward to this year. But what after that? Right? You get a high draft pick, then what? Where are we at? Do you rebuild this thing, or do you actually try to keep it together still? I mean, some players you're locked into. Some guys you're just locked into, and that's the way it is. To me, my first reaction is trade who you can trade. Right? If you could trade someone with any kind of value, bye-bye. You're gone. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. Rebuild the whole damn thing. What do you do in the draft? I mean, yeah, you're going to get offensive line guys back. But do you draft some more offensive linemen? You have to address the secondary. I mean, that's just, you're going to have to. You know, DeMarcus Lawrence ain't going anywhere. Jalen Smith isn't going anywhere. But I'm not trying to pay anyone else. You know, when Leighton Vander Esch comes up, bye. You're gone. It's like a DeMarco Murray kind of thing, right? Where he was a really good running back, but he could never stay healthy. The one year he does, he blows up. Cowboys allow him to go into the market. He gets a big fat contract somewhere else. Bye. You know, appreciate the service, but why are you going to invest in a guy who can't stay healthy? That's how I see Leighton Vander Esch. All right, I like the player. I don't like the fact that he can't stay healthy. I'm not going to bat an eye over anybody, and I mean anybody that ends up gone in the offseason. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Dak. They're like, you know what? Go ahead and go into free agency, man. See what you can get, and we'll see if we can, we'll see what we do at that point. You know, if someone offers you $40 million a year, then bye. If you end up with the first overall pick, do you actually draft Trevor Lawrence? Maybe. It'll save you a hell of a lot of money. It would save you a hell of a lot of money. You know, I'll make that video then if we actually get that pick, but chances are we'll have some kind of top 5 pick, maybe 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there, because I don't know if anyone's going to knock the Jets out of the top spot, because, I mean, they suck as bad as we do, but they don't even have a win yet, I don't believe, and I don't know if they're going to get one. This whole thing is just depressing, because it seemed like we were ready, set up to launch, and then you're like, oh, wait, this team isn't as good as we thought it was. This team really actually kind of sucks. Maybe that's why they've always underachieved, because whether it was Romo or whether it was Dak, you always had a quality guy at the front of the line. They kind of pulled this thing forward when it really wasn't that good. Now, when it's Dak, I'm more willing to say a great offensive line and him pulling this thing forward, combined with a run game. Because when you got all that working, Dallas is nasty. But without an offensive line, you suck. You ain't gonna get it done. Not on this team. You're not. Not the way it's built. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of knee-jerk reactions. Usually I can come up with a good idea of what the Cowboys should do. Usually I'm highly opinionated. But this year's got me just befuddled, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what they should do. Tear everything down, rebuild it up, or just try to go again next year. You know, hopefully not the whole damn team gets hurt again. I don't know. But on the positive note, it saves me from having to make a bunch of Cowboys videos all the time. Because there's no point. There's no point. I'll just be seeing the same shit every week. Why did we lose this game? Here's the list of reasons. The same reasons as last week. The same reasons as the week before. The same as the before that. That's what it's been the first 7 weeks. What'll be the next 7? Watch this team shoot himself in the foot or get the quarterback killed. And besides, whoever wins this sorry-ass division anyway, they're going to get murdered in the first round. I'm talking murdered in the first round. So only thing you can really do is hurt yourself. So yeah, team tank all the way. That's the only thing I know for sure right now. Team tank, get the highest pick possible, and then go from there. It was at least kind of interesting for the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season, but dream's over, baby. Dream's over. And that sucks. That sucks when you realize, wow, you know, we got 9 weeks of the regular season plus playoffs as a Cowboys fan, and you already know it's over. I'm just for the Cowboys losing and losing and losing. And I don't think they'll have a problem doing that. Not with this team. Not with the talent that's left. I guess that's the problem when your best players are receivers. Because there's not a lot they can do, man. There's not a lot. They can't throw the ball to themselves. They can't block and allow themselves to have time to run a route. They're just out there running a route, turn around and look, and the quarterback's dead. Like, well, I'll run another route next time. They don't know. I mean, they just can't affect the game. If I run across any ideas in the coming months on what the Cowboys should do, or we start to realize kind of right around where they're going to be drafting, I'll make another Cowboy video. Until then, why suffer? Until there's some other grand news or any reason at all to make a Cowboy video, I'll be making some other kinds of videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with some other crap. Not Cowboy crap, but some other crap some other time. Bye.